So in 8.3, we're going to go over angle-angle similarity. And angle-angle similarity is sort of like the criteria that we use for congruence, but for similarity, because they aren't the same shape and the same size, there are three criteria rather than having, I think, five or six. So this is the first criteria to prove two triangles are similar. Keep in mind, similar meaning the same angles, but not the same side lengths. So the angle-angle similarity criteria says if two angles of a triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then they have to be similar. Well, if you have two angles of one triangle and two angles of another, then you can find the third one pretty easily by subtracting from 180. So you only need two angles in a triangle to show that they are similar to one another. The other thing that you're going to need in order to show two triangles are similar using the angle-angle similarity is your definitions of angles. So things like vertical angles or corresponding angles or alternate interior angles. So you really have to know those definitions in order to pick those out on your diagram. So in this first example, we have a picture over here, and they have no angles labeled, no numbers and no arcs labeled. So we have to pick out the angles that we know to be the same. First off, the triangles are overlapping one another, meaning I have the small one kind of in the bottom left and then the larger one on the outside. The first thing that I see is the angle L in the corner. If I was to draw these two separately, they would both have L here and here. So no matter what, this bottom corner angle has to be the same. So there's one of my A in angle-angle similarity. I just have to find another one. Well, because I have two parallel lines going here, I know that this bottom corner and this bottom corner have to be the same as well. If you're looking for the reason why, those two triangles are in the same position, meaning that they are corresponding. So if you have trouble remembering the definitions of certain angles, I would have those on a sheet of paper while you're going through those. So both Q and K are going to be congruent. So there's the other angle. So yes, they have angle similarity, and they already have it written down for your similarity statement. The main thing that you have to do here, if they asked you to do it on your own, would be to make sure you go in the same order. So if I went L to Q to P, I just have to make sure that it matches the angles on the larger one too. I got to make sure they're in the right order for the letters.